Hello and welcome! In today's video, we're going to learn about tarot numerology. Numbers in tarot are more than just placeholders. They hold deep symbolic meaning and guide interpretations. Every number carries unique energy, influencing the messages within each card. Today, we'll briefly break down the numbers in tarot and their impact on your readings. While we're getting started, please be sure to check the description box for a link to a tarot numerology quick reference guide that clearly details everything in this video and more. Our tarot numerology guide is 14 pages of helpful information to help guide your interpretations. Please also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get started. The first number on our journey is the all-important 0. The number 0 in numerology is a mysterious, almost paradoxical number. It represents both emptiness and wholeness. On one hand, it can be seen as a blank slate, full of untapped potential, a starting point where all things are possible. On the other hand, it also suggests completion, as it encompasses all that is and all that can be. It has no beginning or end, no direction or destination. It is infinite. The energy of the number 0, which is embodied by the Fool, invites you to embrace the present moment and trust in the journey ahead, knowing that there is much more to explore, experience, and learn. It is a reminder that we are all on a path of continuous transformation, where new beginnings are always just around the corner. Next up is the number 1. Whether you're reading for others or yourself, the number 1 symbolizes the seed from which all things grow. This number is about new beginnings, independence, and potential. For instance, the Magician, which is card number 1 in the major arcana, channels personal power and manifestation. Similarly, aces in each suit signal fresh opportunities and untapped potential. The Ace of Wands is the embodiment of fiery inspiration and creativity. It represents the energy and potential of creation. The hand emerging from the cloud holds the wand, signifying a divine or universal offering of opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles represents financial opportunities or the manifestation of physical success. Pentacles are the suit of the tangible world, encompassing career, money, and physical well-being. Therefore, the Ace of Pentacles suggests a solid, grounded opportunity for growth or manifestation. The Ace of Cups symbolizes emotional new beginnings, whether in the form of a new relationship, spiritual awakening, or inner emotional healing. And the Ace of Swords is the suit of the mind, intellect, and communication. The Ace of Swords signifies new mental clarity, breakthroughs, or ideas that cut through confusion. Whether in the form of the Magician or the Ace, one signal that it's time to take initiative and embrace new possibilities. Next are the 2s. While 1s are about individuality, the number 2 symbolizes balance, partnerships, and duality. The High Priestess, which is number 2 in the major arcana, invites us to trust intuition and explore hidden knowledge. The 2 of Cups speaks of emotional connections and harmony. The 2 of Swords is about making a decision and often indicates a struggle to see both sides of a situation clearly. The 2 of Wands is about choosing between two potential destinies in life. And the 2 of Pentacles represents the need for balance in the material realm. It often signifies juggling multiple responsibilities, projects, or priorities. So always remember, when 2s appear, they're asking us to find equilibrium in our relationships and inner world. Now, let's talk about the 3s. 3 is the number of creation, expansion, and collaboration. This number signifies a harmonious union of opposites leading to creative energy, progress, and the development of new possibilities. The number 3 in tarot represents the momentum that emerges from balance, taking it to the next level of expression and creation. The Empress, card number 3 in the major arcana, embodies abundance and nurturing energy. In the minor arcana, the 3 of Pentacles reminds us of teamwork and shared effort. For instance, the 3 of Wands represents expansion, vision, and the realization of opportunities on the horizon. The 3 wands held by the figure represent the building blocks of future projects, each one signifying a step toward broader horizons. The 3 of Cups is a card of joy, community, and celebration. It represents emotional fulfillment found in connection with others, whether through friendship, love, or social gatherings. The Three of Swords is a reminder that emotional pain can lead to profound growth. It encourages the seeker to face emotional wounds head-on, as healing and wisdom will emerge from the process. So, seeing threes in a reading signals creativity, growth, and collaboration on the horizon. Okay, the next step on our journey is the number 4. Fours represent stability, foundations, and order. The Emperor, which is number 4 in the major arcana, governs structure and leadership. In the minor arcana, the Four of Wands suggests celebration and a firm foundation. However, the Four of Cups represents a moment of emotional contemplation where stability may have led to complacency or dissatisfaction. While the 4 in this card signifies emotional security, it also suggests that you may be too focused on the past or on what is no longer fulfilling, preventing you from embracing new emotional possibilities. The Four of Swords speaks to a need for rest, recuperation, and mental stability. After a period of struggle or intense action, the Four of Swords encourages taking a step back to restore balance, calm the mind, and create mental clarity. This card is often a sign that it is time to pause and reflect before moving forward. The Four of Pentacles represents material stability and security, but it can also point to the danger of becoming overly attached to possessions, wealth, or a fixed way of life. So, as you can see, the Fours encourage us to build strong roots and maintain balance in our lives. Now let's explore the number 5. In tarot, 5s signify change, challenge, and conflict. The Hierophant, which is the number 5 in the major arcana, guides us in tradition and learning. In the minor arcana, the Five of Swords warns of struggle and shifting dynamics. The Five of Wands represents competition, conflict, and the energy of striving to achieve. This card represents different ideas, approaches, or forces that are in opposition, creating an atmosphere of competition or struggle. The Five of Cups represents emotional loss, disappointment, and the process of grief. This card often appears when there is a sense of mourning over what has been lost or what has not gone as planned. However, it also carries the energy of transformation, encouraging you to acknowledge and process your emotions in order to heal and move forward. The Five of Pentacles represents material hardship, lack, and the experience of feeling left out in the cold. It can indicate financial difficulties, illness, or a sense of exclusion. When fives arise, they prompt us to adapt, learn, and grow through life's challenges. All right, let's move on to the sixes. The number 6 in tarot embodies harmony, healing, and resolution. The Lovers, which is card number 6 in the major arcana, speaks of harmonious relationships and choices. In the minor arcana, the Six of Cups calls us to nostalgia and kindness. The Six of Wands is a card of triumph, success, and public recognition. It represents the resolution of conflict or challenge and the achievement of victory. The Six of Swords signifies a journey of transition and healing. It represents moving from turbulent times toward calmer, more peaceful waters. The Six of Pentacles is a card of balance, generosity, and reciprocity. It highlights the flow of energy between giving and receiving, urging you to find harmony in your material and financial dealings. So, as you can see, the number 6 in tarot represents the coming together of opposites, the healing of emotional wounds, and the restoration of peace and equilibrium after the challenges of the number 5. They suggest a time of balance, reconciliation, and moving toward peace. Next up are the sevens. 7 is the number of introspection, mystery, and personal growth. The Chariot, which is number 7 in the major arcana, represents achieving growth through determination and control. In the minor arcana, the Seven of Swords warns of secrecy and invites us to search our own motives when dealing with others. The Seven of Wands is a card of defense, perseverance, and standing your ground. It invites you to stand firm in your beliefs and fight for what you value, but it also asks you to do so with awareness and clarity. The Seven of Cups represents a time of many choices, options, and illusions. This card suggests a period of confusion or daydreaming, where it may be difficult to distinguish between fantasy and reality. This card challenges you to discern what is truly important and to make decisions that are aligned with your higher self. So, when sevens appear, remember that they're calling for self-reflection and strategic thinking. Now, it's time for the eights. In tarot, the number 8 represents power, mastery, and transformation. In the major arcana, strength, which is card number 8, teaches resilience and inner fortitude. It suggests that mastering our inner forces can lead to mastering external forces more powerful than ourselves. In the minor arcana, the 8 of Pentacles speaks to the patient process of skill building and dedication. However, the 8 of Wands represents fast-paced action, progress, and momentum. This card signifies a time when things are moving quickly and you are on the cusp of significant forward movement. The 8 of Swords represents feelings of mental entrapment or limitation. This card speaks to the power of perception. Often, the feeling of being stuck is due to our own limiting beliefs or fears. The 8 of Swords urges you to recognize that the key to your freedom lies in changing your mindset. The 8 of Cups represents emotional transformation and the courage to move on from situations that no longer serve you. This card speaks to the power of letting go, even when it's difficult, in order to pursue greater emotional fulfillment and personal growth. It's clear in these powerful images that the 8s in tarot signal personal growth and empowerment. Now that we've reviewed the 8s, let's explore the 9s. The number 9 symbolizes wisdom and fulfillment. For instance, the Hermit, which is number 9 in the major arcana, seeks enlightenment and solitude. In the minor arcana, the 9 of Cups brings emotional satisfaction and gratitude. The 9 of Swords asks you to confront your anxieties and fears. It encourages you to take a step back and assess the reality of your situation rather than allowing negative thoughts to control your perception. The 9 of Pentacles represents self-sufficiency, material success, and the enjoyment of the fruits of your labor. This card signifies a time when you are able to enjoy the rewards of your hard work and the abundance that comes from your efforts. The 9 of Wands represents resilience, perseverance, and the final push before reaching the finish line. This card signifies that you are close to completing a cycle or project, but it requires one last burst of energy, strength, and determination to bring it to fruition. So, as we can see, 9s encourage us to reflect on our journey and find satisfaction in our achievements. They remind us that through hard work, we acquire wisdom, which is one of the most important qualities anyone can possess. Now, let's talk about the number 10. In tarot, 10 marks the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. For instance, the Wheel of Fortune, which is number 10 in the major arcana, spins the cycles of fate. Its placement in the middle of the majors signifies that the story is ongoing and there's more to learn on the journey. The 10 of Swords in the minor arcana signifies closure and transformation. It shows that a painful cycle has completely ended, providing room for something new and different to emerge. The 10 of Wands represents the culmination of hard work and the burden of the responsibilities that come with experience. It signifies the weight of taking on too much, reaching a point where you are on the verge of completion, but the effort has become overwhelming. The 10 of Cups represents emotional fulfillment, happiness, and harmony within relationships. It is a card of completion in the emotional realm, where love, contentment, and emotional satisfaction have been fully realized. This card is about the achievement of emotional balance, family unity, and the joy that comes with experiencing deep, lasting connections. And finally, the 10 of Pentacles represents the completion of a cycle in the material or financial realm. It speaks to the achievement of long-term success, security, and the building of a legacy. This card signifies that you have reached a place of stability where your hard work and efforts have provided the resources and security needed for both yourself and your family. So, those are the 10s. Now, let's explore why numbers higher than 10 are special and how they're interpreted. In numerology, the numbers 11, 22, and 33 are considered master numbers. These numbers are seen as holding significant spiritual power. They often represent challenges, wisdom, or even advanced stages of personal and spiritual growth. In tarot, card number 11, which is justice in some decks and strength in others, and card number 22, which is the Fool in decks that don't use 0, are considered especially potent messages. In tarot, Cards 11, 12, and 13, the numbers of which are comprised of 1s, 2s, and 3s, are uniquely linked to these master numbers, offering insights into transformation, higher consciousness, and human potential. For instance, the 12th card in the Major Arcana is the Hanged Man, a card that represents suspension, sacrifice, and the need to shift perspective. The number 12, built from 1 and 2, which connects them to 11 and 22, encourages this deepening of perspective where the individual and the collective energies must come together for growth. The 13th card in the Major Arcana is Death, a card of transformation, endings, and new beginnings. Numerologically, the number 13 is often seen as a number of both destruction and creation. It carries the energy of deep transformation and renewal, urging us to let go of the old to make way for the new. The number 13 reduces to 4, 1 plus 3, which brings in the energies of stability, structure, and foundation. However, as a master number, 13 also contains the energy of spiritual rebirth. While it often represents the end of one phase of life, it carries the potential for growth, renewal, and the establishment of a new foundation. While cards beyond 13 don't share the same connection to numbers 11, 12, and 13, they're still very powerful in their own way. For instance, Temperance, which is card 14 in the Major Arcana, brings the power of 1 and 4 together, resulting in a healthier 5. This card blends the initiative of the Magician with the stability of the 4s. The outcome is balanced and harmonious, which overtakes and eliminates any chance for the conflicts characteristic of the 5s. The Devil, which is card 15, blends the 1 and 5, resulting in a 6. This card shows us what happens when we blend the individuality of the Magician with the conflict of the 5s. The result can be unhealthy and dysfunctional rather than harmonious. The Tower, number 16, represents spiritual awakening and the breaking down of illusions. This result occurs when the power of manifestation, found in number 1, and the inherent goodness of the 6s are combined. The result is a very powerful 7, which cannot tolerate the absence of truth. The same is true for the remaining numbers in the Major Arcana. When the numbers of the cards are added together, you'll achieve a single-digit number. That number's interpretation will be an amplified and usually opposite version of its original meaning. And with that, we've arrived at the end of our journey into tarot numerology. To summarize, numbers in tarot add depth and meaning to your readings. Understanding their symbolism helps unlock the bigger picture. Before you go, please allow me to share that I do tarot readings too. If you'd like to explore what the cards have in store for you, I'd love to help. Check the description box for information about receiving a tarot reading by email. Submit a reading request, and I'll respond with photographs of your personalized spread and detailed written insights tailored to your situation, whether you're seeking guidance on a big life change or simply curious about what's next. I'm here to join you on your journey. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this tutorial about tarot numerology, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please also be sure to subscribe for future tarot teachings. Don't forget to check the description box for links to helpful ebooks and more. See you next time.